took me down to the river so I could drown, drown, drown. You're going down. You're going down, down. You walk all over me. You never thought I'd be the one who's laughing now. Now that you're going down.
First order of business: grab your shade and make him patrol around the map using shift to, stack up areas to go to. He'll scout the entire map. Second order of business: you get a frost worm. Second order of business: upgrade those 3 ziggurats to spirit towers. Third order of business is to get yourself 3 ziggurats on each entrance. So that one you need to add 2, and the other one you need to add 1. Like so. And upgrade the necropolis. Yeah. You'll want to get in the basically what you want to do, get your necropolis upgraded, get your altar of darkness being built. I remember the name this time. And then get your black citadel in straight away. That way you can get in boneyard straight away, so you can start upgrading the frost worms, because those are basically the only units we're going to be needing from now on. First attack will come about a minute and a bit in, and they're not too hard to deal with. I managed to eliminate 3 of the bases without losing a single man from the beginning, so if I can do it, then you can. Priority target is usually the crypt fiends for the enemy, because they don't usually bring that many spearmen with them. Each of the different coloured bases will use a very different strategy against you. The light blues, they tend to send grunts and trolls along with goblin sappers to try and destroy your buildings. Blues and reds won't attack you blues and reds won't attack you at all. Reds will attack you if you eliminate the other bases. Browns will tend to use heavy hitters like ogres and grunts and a few spearmen thrown in. And the orange team like to send raiders, catapults, grunts and warlocks against you, because, they're probably the biggest ones you have to worry about. Right, so after you've had that first attack, you'll be waiting for the second attack. That will come from the orange team. I wasn't doing much apart from just waiting for shit to upgrade, so I thought, attack these dragons here. One of them drops a claws of attack +9. And as you can see, instead of attacking the little ones, which I usually do, I attack the big one. Because gargoyles are really good against taking out other flying units. So what you want to do now is upgrade the ziggurats, which you should have already upgraded the ziggurats. Arrange your items how you please, because you'll be giving Kel'Thuzad in this mission and he won't actually have any items. As I said earlier, in this mission you're probably better off using frost worms rather than using the raise dead strategy, the Skelly Rush, as I like to call it. Could be its official name. Anyway, but you do get 2 meat wagons, which I like to collect the strongest attackers and then animate them outside someone's bases. Just use the animate dead to destroy the enemy's towers and stuff. So in that first orange attack you should have been given 2 raiders, which are very useful because raiders do siege damage. And by the time I got the third attack I was already building 2 boneyards, so if you're already building boneyards by then you're a better player than I. Now, after reading some strategies online about this level, they always suggested going after the blue base. The blue base first, as in the one to the far left. But since they don't attack you, I thought they're not a very high priority target. So what I did is here, I animated the dead, and sent them into the base just to destroy the towers. And then set my own units in after them. And as I said, I managed to do this without getting any of them killed, including my own catapults, though they were beaten up. Ow, my knee. Early on in this level, you'll be given the optional quest, which is, well, when the first light blue guys attack you, your first attack, they'll attack with a blade master who will drop a manual of health, which plus 50. The optional quest in this is if you eliminate all the heroes of a certain coloured village, orc village, then they give you tomes, intelligence, agility, strength. One of them gives you a tome of knowledge, and one of them gives you a tome of strength. No, manual of health, like I said. I mean, the strategy really is just eliminate the bases. I mean, you might as well, because you're gonna be, if you don't attack all these bases, then you're going to be killed. Well, not killed, but you're going to be attacked a lot. And if you don't eliminate these bases before going after the big ones, you could be on your big assault and then have all your defenses in your base destroyed by things like sappers and catapults. And you know, and if all your men are out attacking the red base. I mean, if you want to be quick, then by all means, don't bother destroying the bases. But you know, I'd suggest doing it anyway, because the manual of health, the manual of health and the tomes of strength and intelligence and all that, you give them all to Arthas. And I say give them all to Arthas because he's the only one you're going to be wanting to use. In the last level, he's the only hero available for use. You only get to use Kel'Thuzad here, and in the next level. So, you know, which one would you rather have? A slightly stronger Kel'Thuzad in next level, or a definitely stronger Arthas in the next 2 levels? You know? It all comes in RPG formats. It always comes down to, you know, how strong are you going to be at the end. Yep, and when it came to both the blue bases, I just did the exact same strategy. Threw my animated dead in, destroyed the towers, and followed it up with my main group. You know, as I said, I didn't build any units after that. I just, you know, used the 4 gargoyles, 2 crypt fiends, and the frostworm, and the 2 heroes I was given. Well, actually, I tell a lie. I didn't do the light blue base with the animate dead strategy. All I did was create loads of frostworms and rush them in, because their freezing breath ability is brilliant. If you just micromanage every single frostworm to attack one individual building, the buildings cannot produce anything, they cannot repair anything, you know, and towers can't fire at you. So if you've taken out all the units in the base, which is pretty simple to do, and then get it to attack buildings and stuff, then you're fine. Freezing breath works brilliantly. The other thing that works really well is Kel'Thuzad's Frost Nova, which attacks damage and is spread, so you can attack big groups with it. Very useful, because the orcs will always gather up in, well, like all enemies will gather up in small, tight groups. And they're quite easy to take out or damage a lot with one Frost Nova. So when it comes to upgrading, after getting Death and Decay, I'd get the last level of Frost Nova. And, you know, I've mentioned before about using the tab key on your keyboard to switch between groups. Very useful when you've got more than one hero and you want to use the different spells. Die, orange-coloured orcs, die! Ha ha ha! I used your own raiders to destroy your buildings. Them being invulnerable helps too. So just rush your frost worms in, and there really isn't much I can say here. If you've got like this amount of frost worms, there is practically no way to lose.
No.
Well, you should be at the point now where you can just send your men in. I sent all my frost worms in one group. Well, not all of them. All but 2 of them in one group on the south entrance to the red base, and everyone else in another group with Arthas and Kel'Thuzad and all that lot. Don't be surprised, just as soon as you attack the red base, they'll send a few dragons over to you. I didn't have any problem dealing with them, to be honest. I mean, my Black Citadel managed to take them, take all the dragons they sent to me out without even dying. So, I mean, they're pretty good against units, but dragons, frostworms, they're not good against buildings. So, you know, don't worry about them too much. If you've got your adequate defenses set up, then you have no problem. Well, once you've destroyed every single red building, that's the mission complete. And the optional quest, of course, because, I mean, you would have killed the red guy. I think it was a Blade Master. Sometime during this quest. Until next time. There are 2 2 troll camps along this mission. One of them's here. If you destroy the troll priest, he drops a potion of greater healing. And if you attack the cage there, you'll find a scroll of mana. And the second troll base is right by the goblin merchant. This one here has a ring of protection +3. There are also 2 places on the map where you can destroy trees to find some more stuff. Here's one of them, just south of your base. Yeah, it has a level 6 and 2 level 3s, and if you kill the level 6, you'll get a soul mask, which, you know, increases mana regeneration by 50%. The other place to attack trees, of course, is just north of the dark blue base. Here you'll only find 1 Murloc Nightcrawler. And this Nightcrawler drops a mana stone, which, you know, can be consumed or increase your regeneration rate for mana.
Mistborn hungers.